Right, I have with me here Joseph George, the head coach of Siparia Spurs. Now, Spurs, again, showing good progress in the 2015 season. Currently, they are sixth in the standings, and you all are tied with a couple teams. Tell me a bit about the season, how it has been for you so far, and what can we expect this evening?
Okay, well, this season started off a bit slow because of the fact that we had probably about 4 new players came into the team from last new players from last year. And it takes us like a while to mesh because it's from different communities and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And probably it takes us about the first 2 to 3 games for players to get to know each other, and by that we didn't really have the proper result because of the fact that players were still gelling. But all in all, for the last 4 games we had won 3 and draw 1. So we expect that we on the road to that recovery, and our real aim is to, after the first round, is to end up in the top 3. That is what we're aiming. And from there, in the second rounds, we'll take it further.
Okay, are you all intent to spoil the party of Pheonix, because Pheonix is the only unbeaten team thus far in the tournament?
Well, I wouldn't say that we'll come to spoil the party. We'll just do what it is we have to do. And if the party happens to spoil, well, so be it, you know.
Well, Mr. George, let me wish you all the best this evening and have a great game.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome to Tobago. Welcome to Tuesday Night Football here on Axe Television Network. And today we have Terry Williams, the coach of Pheonix 1976 FC. Now, they are the only unbeaten team thus far in the Super League for the 2015 season. But what is special about this team is that they have finally, secured that partnership with PMI. That's the organization from the States headed by Mike Hitchcock. Terry, congratulations. I know it has been long in coming. Now that this has finally happened, what do you see this partnership doing for this team, who this year they have been performing? I think this is the best season that you all have so far, because I mean you all are second in the standings presently and you all are unbeaten. What do you see this partnership doing for this team?
Yeah. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for having me. Yes, we have a good start to the 2015-2016 season. For us, it's the partnership serves as a big motivation. To be honest with you, everything's still in the melting pot as to the full potential of this partnership. We haven't even have a proper lunch in Tobago as yet, or in Trinidad and Tobago, but things is in the melting pot and the guys are motivated. They got some uniforms, and this is about it so far as, Remember, this PMI is not our sponsor, they are our partners. And they are our partners, and they send us some uniform, we do the numbering, and we only, it only fit in that the guys step up to the plate and they gain some good result. It's early days still.
Yeah.
Today would be our 7th game, and unbeaten is a period of time. Football is, and we're just happy at this point in time to be where we are. We're looking forward to trying to get to the top at some point in time. We want to get to the top at some point in time, and if we can increase our lead and so on, we're trying to win the Super League.
Yeah.
For the first time in many years, we're talking win.
Yeah.
This team is a developing team over the years. We are quite a nice bunch of youngsters this year, and for the first time, we're saying we can win Super League. We could challenge for the top, and we have a good start. And I just hope that today we can get a positive result and maintain that. As far as the partnership is concerned, as I said, everything's still in the melting pot. The fullest potential is yet to be realized.
Now, would it be safe to say that this season has been one of your better starts?
Yes, definitely. This season is one of our better starts. We're not normally good for starting because pre-season, amateur clubs, you can't find a way in pre-season. You can't decide exactly what to do with pre-season, who you'd get. The administration of the league, all that was in the air. We had one administration to start with. We prepare for about a month and a half, and then the administration changed. We ensure exactly when the league will start. But now that it's behind us and the league start, we're happy where we are right now.
Is there any message you would like to send to the PMI organization?
Yes, we just want to say thanks for the support that we have gotten so far, and we look forward to materializing the deal. You know, some of the things we spoke about, that the players from Tobago have a chance to have a visit here and there
in contracts abroad.
Contracts abroad, you know, with in Texas or in England, you know, that the players get a chance, especially the young players, give a chance to showcase their talent, and something could happen to them and for Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, well, Terry, let me wish you all the best, and I say congratulations. And I know that that partnership, I know, is going to go from strength to strength, and I know Tobago and football and the whole is going to benefit.
Thank you. Nice to have us, and partnership or no partnership, Pheonix is Pheonix, and we trucking. You know, we putting the shoulder to the wheel, and we look forward to a good season.
Thank you very much, and all the best in the game this evening.
Thank you, sir.
There you heard it from Terry Williams, the head coach of Tobago Pheonix, talking a bit about the partnership with the PMI organization and a little bit about what's in store for Pheonix this year. And again, I said Pheonix, one of the better starts. They are currently second with a game in hand and unbeaten thus far. So I think that you know, this team is going to surprise a lot of us this year. So we're going to take a break, and when we return, we're going to start with the opening of this game here between Siparia Spurs and Pheonix FC from Tobago. Tobago Pheonix in their red and white kit with black stockings, Siparia Spurs in their fluorescent green tops, black shorts and black stockings.
George, the game is start, and let's go.
And as you said earlier, a good cool afternoon for football, and Spurs will be kicking from left to right. That's McDougall. McDougall, one of the players who had a great game when they played against the Marble Family Crisis Center. That's Richards for Tobago. So it's going to be a throw-in to the home team, Siparia Spurs. It's back with Jamal John. John to that's Frederick. Frederick to his, that's Gibson. That's some opportunity there again, but good clearance there by Ned. Ned, another good player who really showing some good form this season for the Tobago team.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ned.
Well, Ned to me is one of the better defenders on the Tobago team. He stays his ground, he defends, he reads the play well. And there's another player on the team, number 30, Onase Ford, who came in as a substitute in the match against Maribela Crisis Center, and because of the performance coming off the bench, he was given a starting pick on the game against Wassa, and in that game he scored. So
that's
Ford, number 30 for the Pheonix team.
Ion, very deadly player. Have a lot of ball control, a lot of skill and talent.
That's Squashy.
Number 14.
True ball there. Ford a bit too slow there again, and That's Ford. Remember Ford, he's coming off scoring against Wassa in that 2-0 victory. But it's early yet in this game. There's under 7 minutes going here. And this is the match day 8 of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation Super League 96 FC Pheonix versus Siparia Spurs. Spurs in their fluorescent green and black, and Pheonix in their red and white. As I said earlier, Pheonix has just partnered with the American sports management company PMI. PMI have acquired ownership stake in this Tobago team. It's back with Alexis. Inside to, that's McDougall. So looking at the standings, Trinidad and Tobago Defence Force Club, they're on 18 points, followed closely by Tobago Pheonix, they're on 14, but Pheonix with a game in hand. In third place we have Police FC. Police is on a bye, so Guaya and Maribela FC Family Crisis Center, they have the chance of leapfrogging Police should they get any get victories here this afternoon. Sends it wide, but I don't think that there was much planning in that free kick there by Shelton Williams. So it's back with Tobago FC. Bad pass. That's Ian Paul. That's Frederick with a throw in for Spurs. Back with Frederick. Trying to get that ball inside there, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity here.
That's a very dangerous ball.
And a shot coming in there from Kerwin Baptiste, coming off the crossbar in the 14th minute here. And Spurs definitely, they had an opportunity there. And it was not one opportunity, because there was an opportunity there where the ball came back into play. But
just right at this point in time, it seems like we have a keeper down.
I didn't see what caused the injury, but the best shot so far coming in the 14 minutes of the first half there from the boot of Kerwin Baptiste. But I think the crossbar played a major part there in keeping the score still level at 0-0.
What happened at the point in time when the shot was burst, it was basically that the keeper stretched, and like he pulled some hamstring or something at the point in time. It was a very powerful shot. It was nice, wonderful, well placed. Look, but hit the crossbar.
I think what happened there is that Pheonix took a little bit too much time in trying to clear that ball out of the area there, because there was a second opportunity. That shot didn't cause much of an issue, but the first shot definitely that came off the crossbar, Spurs coming close to opening their account. So with 15 minutes going here in the first half, it's still locked at 0-0. It's going to be a throw-in to Spurs actually. So as we will say, first strike to Spurs, because Pheonix have not troubled Spurs goalkeeper as yet. Spurs still when the ball comes inside, straight into the arms of Delpish, who seems to have recovered. Delpish a stocky lad for a goalkeeper. And Paul in a tussle sends it inside there to, that's Baptiste, the man who had that cracker of a shot that came off the crossbar.
George, I can't wait to see the ending up results of this game.
It's going to be an interesting game. It is an inside looking for that cross, if that cross had met the on Russian Onasi Ford, but we have yet to see the custodian in goal for Spurs put into any action. Headed out there by Brown. Kwashi there being heavily marked there by Raymond. And over their side to Gibson. Gibson on his right foot, puts it back on his left foot inside, back to Kwashi. Kwashi sends it inside to Frederick. Frederick not being able to gather cleanly there is Frederick. "23 minutes going here in the first half. That's Ian Paul. Long throw in, looking for foul call there on Thomas, on Jamal John. That's Jesse Edwards. They're playing in Spurs. They are, they are not. Again, we see there. That's Shelton Williams here.
And we have a break here, George.
Opportunity here, and it's a break here, and that is going to be a card, and it's going to be a sending off.
A red card, George. We have a red card,
and that's Melvin. I don't think he had no other choice here, because the Spurs players was clear in front of him, and that was the only thing that he could have done.
But George, basically, I don't believe that tackle deserve a red card.
No. That's the law. That's the law of football they have implemented. Once you infringe the last the player that's on rushing to goal, that's a red card. It definitely is a red card.
Definitely.
Yes. So Melvin, number 16. So some pressure is going to be added on here to Pheonix, because they have to play the remainder of the game with one man short. And we see that's Frederick and Baptiste and also Kwashi.
And what I see in this look like a very dangerous position, George. And it looked promising like a goal here, George.
And no planning whatsoever in that free kick there. The three players around that ball, Frederick, Kwashi, and Baptiste, all we have seen so far have power in their boot, and none of them took the opportunity to take a shot on goal.
As I said, George, Spurs is going to regret all the opportunity that they get. Make every opportunity count at this point in time.
Definitely. But I think Pheonix is going to be put under a bit more pressure here, having to play with a one-man short. But it's a ball there for Ford, but there's no one to help Ford except that's Raymond.
It takes one goal to upset a side with a shot.
I don't think I'm not seeing anybody up front for Pheonix that is assisting Ford at present. Ford needs some extra help, because he had that ball in time.
All we've seen is on the green jersey inside the box.
Definitely, it's Ford. Ford sends it across the face of the goal, and it's headed out there by that's McDonald for Spurs. It's back with Kwashi. Kwashi sending it long up front for Edwards, and we're seeing. But again, that's Ned.
Well defended by Ned.
So definitely there seems to be some confusion, but it's back with Pheonix. So Pheonix will either have to motivate themselves There was some confusion.
Confusion there, George, because from what I see, that ball was supposed to be.
It's an offside, but I think there was some confusion because the referee was saying one thing and the linesman was saying something else, but they are not making their chances count. Again, that ball, Ford nicely taken down on his chest there, and again, a nice ball there for Ford. But again, it's Ford again, and
George,
and it's a goal.
George, it's a goal.
And it's a goal.
George, it's a goal.
And it's my player,
And
Nasty Ford. And out of nothing, and I am saying, Bernard, that Ford needs some help up front. He cannot do everything on his own.
It was a reflect goal.
Yeah, exactly, but the goal will count. But it's 1-0. So after all the hard work done here by Spurs in the opening 30 minutes, they are trailing by 1 goal. So it's going to be interesting now to see how Spurs attack and how, if this goal will motivate Pheonix.
And they are short by 1 player.
And definitely. And again, you see Ford definitely offside call there on London. But the Spurs defenders will have to pay special attention to Onasi Ford because he appears to be a strong player and he has speed. And I'm sure that
Definitely.
I'm sure that they're going to be paying special attention. You see him there tightly marked there, sandwiched between 2 players. But you're seeing a step, a quicker step here in the Pheonix after that goal was scored. Pheonix on your Spurs on the other hand, there are some players on the Spurs teams, especially number 26, that's Gibson. I think they are holding on to the ball a bit too long. That's
well, George, we see a little trouble here.
Spurs, and a clearance there by Raymond that could have caused some anxiety in the defense of the Pheonix team, and I'm still looking at Del pitching goal for Pheonix, still hobbling a bit again, and this is what the Spurs teams will have to be careful about: the long ball and the speed of Onasi Ford. That's McDougall. Bad pass by McDougall, but it's recovered nicely. And a lot of...
We have a sort of ball watching here, George.
Yes, some of the players are actually ball watching. Cleared out there by Ned. Back with Frederick. Back to Jamal John. John sends it wide. But I think Pheonix has a long ball there for, and that ball could have, but
George,
I know. I'm sure there, Bernard, that the referee should have called that foul earlier.
That's foul, yeah. That was a blatant sub. Look what's going on here, George, at this point in time.
And
George, and we have a tie. George, we have a tie. A wonderful tie.
And
seems we have a lot of struggle here. A lot of riffraff on the field, hitting, tagging along.
I think this game is going to be heated. If the referee doesn't take proper control of this game,
it will be a very heated game.
It's going to be a heated affair, but it's back with the action, and it's all level at 1-1 here in the 38 minutes. But I think the referee messed up there with that first foul on Ford when he called the foul on Ford, because definitely Ford was infringed before, and it's that goal. And what a shot! What a shot! What a shot in the 38th minute by Jesse Edwards.
Seems like Spurs needed a little shake-up, George, in the first goal for them to get their act together.
Definitely, but I think that was a classic of a goal there by Jesse Edwards, and it's now 2-1 in favor of Siparia Spurs. But I think what we've seen here is that Pheonix has lost focus.
I hope that the heated little riffraff didn't had anything to do with the lost focus of Pheonix.
I think that is where they lost focus on the game, actually. But on Pheonix, that's Shelton Williams sending it long to offside call there on Onasi Ford. Still Ford. Ford needs some help. We see McDougall, and you see what is happening there. Again, there was no support up front there for that rebound that came off the McDougall shot, but it could have easily be level here for.
There is where your player number 30 supposed to follow up, George. Came here, George, today.
In comes the corner. Neatly taken there by the custodian for Spurs. Sends it long, looking for London.
Seems like we have a very nice turnout today, George, in Faizabad.
One thing I always give credit for is the turnout in Super League matches. You get more people in Super League matches than actually the Pro Leagues. And again, that ball taken down there by the goal scorer Edwards, but
he's offside.
So just about 3 minutes remaining in regulation time to end the first half. And we see for the first time a fumble there by Ned, but the player was in an offside position.
Jesse Edwards is very, very, very threatening for the Siparia. So far, he had a very wonderful game. Don't you think Jesse had a very wonderful game today, George? So far, so good?
Yes, because he could have easily be awarded a hat trick, because remember his first goal came off the crossbar, and so far he has scored both goals here for Spurs. Ball is now with Richards. And we see Spurs there quicker to the ball. There's the Spurs players. Ball is back with McDougall. Again, we see still with that Raymond. Raymond long ball down to McDougall. McDougall
will be cut off.
It's McDougall still has it. And a great save.
What a great save, George.
Equally brilliant shot there from Ford. Equally brilliant save there from the goalkeeper. But
at that point in time, George, I feel if he did look for a little placement.
That's free kick. I think Gibson is what is making this game even out in the sense of players on the field, because I don't think Gibson really is creating any major part for Spurs in this first half.
From what I'm seeing, that Spurs put on a lot of energy in the first half. I hope they have the same amount of energy in the second half.
Yes, condition will tell. Definitely. And it's 48 minutes.
George, and we have another goal.
On the stroke of 48 minutes, Spurs has extended their score. So they seem rather dejected. That's London with the third goal, and the referee has called
Gone in.
a halt